that's a song I demoed back home. The full-blown thing. I played all the drums and everything, and it was the last song we decided to put on the album.
Yeah.
It's pretty different from the other ones. It started off as a full-blown acoustic folky thing, and me pretending again to be some famous dude who probably, died 30 years ago, whatever. And it's one of those songs that I was trying to just write a song that just goes, and the music and the lyrics and everything just
until the end. So.
Yeah, it just like moves along. I was trying to test out the limits in that sense, and my limits end at about like 540.
Yeah, then there was just Yeah.
So it's a bit more proggy maybe than the rest of the album, and it's a bit more. For me, it's haunting because it's a bit odd. It's like a bit left of the center. It's not really hard rocking, but there's something wrong about it in a really cool way. Because I think that in search of the perfect imperfection, it's in that sense it works really well. Jordan Quartet, it's just good line and a good way to go. That was one of the stuff that happened really spontaneously. It was during the pre-production when we started setting everything up. We are working actually on drawing a quartet with the lads. We were playing that song, and then all of a sudden, I started humming that riff again, and then we were just trying it out, and then making it really slow, and we're laughing, and having a good time. That sounds great. Then all of a sudden, I was like, let's record it, which we did. You can hear me say "puri" at the beginning, which means rolling and finish, and we just started playing it. We played like 7 minutes of it, and it sounded great. And then I took the files back home, put it all on the C cassette, detuned it, messed about with it, put some odd ambient guitars, and shouted, and did these black metal type of things on it. And then all of a sudden, I recognized that at the end of the day, again, a good rock album should have one song dedicated to the Lord downstairs. So it felt right, and it felt doomy and gloomy and messed up, and it just, again, it breaks it up nicely. With for example, Jordan Quartet before that being fairly sweet, or having this kind of bittersweetness to it. So it was nice to kind of like give that song a middle finger, and lead to the next one. And we usually have the tendency of, I love the last track of the album, well, because I consider the actual last Kiss the Void. They're basically, two parts of the same song. So it's not a trilogy, it's a duology.
Duology. It's a duo.
But Duo from Hell.
Who got the riff to the table?
It was I. It was funny. It was a funny thing actually, because I was in a taxi. I was on the way to the rehearsal place. It takes about 25 minutes to get there, and I started humming it for some reason, which I rarely do. So I started humming it. I didn't have like a dictating machine, anything with me or on me, and so I had to keep on humming it for like 25 minutes. And then when I had to pay for the taxi, I was humming it. Then I went to the shop and got some better. And then after that, I went to the rehearsal to the guys. Then picked up the first guitar. And then the gas started like tackle. And then it was one of those songs that it was like we went straight to the verse. We knew exactly it's down, 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 down.
Yeah,
that's kind of super Sabbathy, electric wizardy type of vibe, and that's one of the things which is cool about music. That time a song can take a gazillion years to you kind of like overanalyze it, and then all of a sudden you get this idea for a idiotic, massive knucklehead super Sabbathy riff in a taxi, and then it kind of, as they say,
as they say,
the song wrote itself.
Yeah, true. We were true to it till the end. At the mix, we made it as naughty as possible. So it's sort of like feature this.
Yeah, and we had to
naughty.
Yeah, we had to, as a tribute to the great late Peter Steele, to get some deep vocals for it as well. So this got that type of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiss the Void is like it's like basically an outro to that song. I love albums that just you kind of lose yourself in the psychedelia of it all. I don't like music to be psychedelic all the time. Filled with effects and stuff like that. But it's great when it happens on occasion. So it was Gas wasn't at the studio, so I was playing the drums, So that's why they don't groove at all, you know, compared to the rest of the album. And then we laid down some like dubby basses and all sorts of audio effects we had, and it was just one of those, like, I consider it a Jane's Addiction thing. I love the fact that when you listen to an album, and especially that song, the Acoustic Void, because it ends really abruptly with the pressing of the stop on the cassette thing. It's great when you get lost in music and all of a sudden, what the hell
Yeah,
just
it's taken
happened?
away from you. So, yeah.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Well, not hopefully falling asleep to the album, but
Well, at
Thank
that
you.
point, I think it's acceptable. You know, if you get that far without falling asleep, I think we're on the safe side. So, you know.
well, not enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, it's just I think you have to have those moments that are, you know, fucked up and that are dirty and wrong and musically incorrect and that don't groove and that are out of tune and that are played badly, because that gives you the kind of the both extremes. And you can appreciate that. Okay, oh, this song, you know, Gaz plays pretty okay.
Yeah.
Compared.
Yeah, the human part in transhuman.
Yeah, indeed. And we wanted to keep, you know, the idea in a way to keep the album fairly organic and dirty and gritty and lively and punky and all that stuff. So that's the idea, to have the interludes and have all that stuff going. I think it's really important.